Okay, welcome back to another reaction video. I want to react to some of these rescues, so bear with me. This one here, call out number, Cockermouth Mountain Rescue Team, call out number 52, day 8th of August, time 1:30 in the morning, weather dark, wet and windy, scale force, Crummock water, campers in distress, team members 5, duration 3 hours. Right, let's read first of all, we'll read what happened, and then we'll have a quick look at the map. The team was called to assist 3 individuals who were wild camping near Scale Force overlooking Crummock Water. They had set up their tent earlier in the evening, and then darkness fell, the weather turned. Well, first we'll remember it didn't get dark until 9 o'clock at night, so you're not going to be in the dark for very long this time of the year. High winds damaged their tent and left them cold and disorientated. Yes, I quite agree. Thank you, Cheshire. A small number of team members made their way to Scale Force, dismantled the tent, and escorted the individuals back to the car in Buttermere. Okay, now, this, I believe, is Scale Force up here, this area here. Scale Force Iron Mine. So that's Scale Force there. And you have got paths up, down, all the way around. Are you seriously trying to tell me that these people, one, either couldn't just see the night out, it's light at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, it's a few hours, they probably would survive. I don't think they're going to die. 2, that they didn't have the thought, the experience, did they not have a torch? You know, are people so stupid as to not take a torch? You know, even this time of the year, why would you go up there? You know, it's not just down the road where you can just, I can just pack up and then just walk back. You know, surely you would have a torch with you. And if there was 2 or 3 of you and you only had a small torch, then just use one torch, save the other 1 or 2, pack up best you can, and then walk down again. I'm assuming that they were parked in Buttermere. I mean, that can't be difficult to walk down a way-marked, literally probably a way-marked path. Am I being too tough? You know, it just seems a bit ridiculous to me, you know, that you couldn't walk off the hill or just stay up there, take a bivvy bag, you know, and in emergency get into your bivvy bag, or just let the tent come down on you and just use the tent as a bivvy bag. Yes, it won't be very comfortable, but surely, you know, do you really have to be calling out search and rescue? Yeah, I could kind of imagine, you know, maybe if you were, I don't know, it's not really anywhere that's particularly remote, you know, in the Lake District, that you know, if you're fit and healthy, that you couldn't get off if you had to with a torch. Yeah, comment below on that one. So let's read this one. Helicopter and mountain rescue teams called out after campers stranded in Lake District Valley. A helicopter and mountain rescue teams were called out after campers became stranded in a Lake District Valley. The 3 men called for help when they woke in their tents to alarmingly high river levels in the Landstrath Valley, leaving them stranded. Keswick Mountain Rescue were called out on August the 15th in the afternoon. The men said they were camping on a river island. The team said with heavy overnight rain on the Borrowdale Road was cut off due to flooding, so Keswick team had to deploy vehicles over Winlater and Honister passes in order to get to Stonewaite at the bottom of Langstrath. Excuse my pronunciations. In parallel, support from Coast Guard helicopter with Cockermouth Mountain Rescue Team was requested. A search began for the campers, and team members prepared to for a possible swift water rescue and doing aerial sweeps of the valley. Fortunately, the 3 soapmen were located near Stoneway, having managed to self-rescue as the water level receded. Okay, let's have a look at this map here then. So I searched Langstrath. There's, looks like an island there. I don't know if that's the one they were on. There's no other island down there. And then there's another one there near a footpath. So those are the 2 islands on there. But again, surely would you not? I mean, I know we all make silly decisions. I mean, it is easy. I don't want to criticize, but you know, surely if you check the weather forecast and it's showing heavy overnight rain, then for the love of flaming God, don't pitch on an island. I mean, that really is asking for trouble. Where's Stone? There's Borrowdale down there. I saw Stoneway. I'm not so familiar with the Lake District. I saw Stoneway earlier. There, it's there, Stoneway there. So they got somewhere down there. So I mean, again, really, you've got paths. There's paths all the way down into Borrowdale, you know, all the way along here. It's just a path. Now, obviously, admittedly, if you're stuck on an island, you can't get to the path. But 2 options. One, just wait. If it stops raining, wait several hours. I mean, you're not going to die. Or just don't be don't be stupid buggers and camp on an island just before a rainstorm. You know, that just seems a bit, you know, it's avoidable. Okay, let's read this one. Lake District teams called out a 21-year-old camping on the summit on Helvellyn. Rescue teams were called out to help an adventurous 21-year-old whose tent had broken whilst camping on the top of Helvellyn in wet and windy weather. Keswick Mountain Rescue Team were called out to help the man who had climbed up Striding Edge, pitched his tent near the top of Helvellyn yesterday evening, August the 8th. The team helped the young man down to the mountain base where he was. The team helped the young man down to the mountain base where he was given a telling off over the phone from his mum. I was surprised. In a statement on social media, Keswick Mountain Rescue Team said an adventurous 21-year-old decided to camp on the top of Helvellyn after climbing Striding Edge. He pitched his tent just south of the summit shelter. So if there's a shelter up there, then why didn't he just go into the shelter? Can someone explain that one? Okay, well, that's obviously one thought anyway. Whilst, and I think it wouldn't be locked, surely. Whilst he had seen the forecasted rain and was prepared for that, the wind got the better of the tent and broke the poles. Do we know what kind of tent he had? It'll be interesting to know what kind of tent someone takes up to top of Helvellyn. Concerned that he may be lifted by the wind and thrown into red tarn inside the rapidly deteriorating tent, he escaped and took refuge behind the walls of the summit shelter, from where he called 999. And okay, so he went behind the shelter of the walls. 5 lucky members of Keswick team climbed Helvellyn from swells in somewhat drenched conditions and quickly found the man. He was wet and cold, but was able to move quickly as he was guided off the mountain, with his accommodation for the night still somewhere in the Helvellyn summit area. He phoned his mum, who, after a bit of a telling off, agreed to come and collect him from the base station. So did they take his stuff with him? I mean, surely if your tent breaks in the middle of summer, you know, I can understand in the winter, you know, if it was freezing and yeah, it wouldn't be so nice in the winter, but you'd probably still survive if you just drop the tent over the top of you, and got down in your sleeping bag, waited until first light, and then just packed up and walked off. But the summer, surely you could do that. Surely you could do that in the summer. I don't know, 21, you know, maybe the poor little, maybe the poor little baby lad, you know, maybe if I was 21 and I was doing that and I hadn't done it before. But you know, really, I do think, let's get off this page. Yeah, that's better to look at. What a horrible page. Yeah, that's disgusting. I didn't like that page. I don't know. You know, 21-year-old, you know, you should be adult enough to know that, you know, climbing up a mountain, check the forecast, fuck's sake, check the forecast, see what the weather's showing. I mean, I know it can change quickly, but at 21, we should have enough brains and gumption. What tent was he using? I don't know. It's just, it just seems really stupid and pathetic to me. Good job he got told off by his mother. You know, hopefully he learns something from that. But yeah, I mean, if your tent breaks and you can get through the night safely, I'm saying comfortably, but safely, then just let the tent drop down on you. I know it's not going to be very nice. Wait until first light, pack everything up, and then get off it. But all of these places, they're all pathed. You know, and surely you would have a torch, you know, and a map and a compass and an app on your phone. I mean, surely if you're up here, you know, clearly you're not going to go down Striding Edge or Squirrel Edge or something stupid like that. But you've got paths that way, massive, huge, freaking great paths. Surely people can walk in the dark with a torch and walk off, because surely a car is going to be parked just down here. Are we no longer able to walk in the dark? Are we not taking torches? People not taking torches? What, you know, is it really impossible just to pack your stuff up if you really feel like you have to run home to mummy? You know, that you couldn't walk off? And if the weather was that bad up there, that windy, what the fuck are you doing up there in the first place? Okay, we got another one. Campers rescued after tent pole snapped. Oh my God. 2 walkers in the Lake District were rescued on Tuesday evening after calling police, despite being advised that they were safe. Oh my God, not more of these fucking pictures. Will you fuck off with these pictures? Sorry, but this is just fucking disgusting. Patterdale Mountain Rescue Team were alerted at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, August the 6th, after 2 walkers were benighted near Dubhow Gill between Patterdale and Hartsop. They were about 200 meters. They were about 200 meters above the valley floor, having tried to ascend directly up the fell side to Angel Tarn, intending to camp there. The pair were I never was very good at reading. The pair were adequately equipped, though their tent pole had snapped. Pictures. The team initially tried to persuade them that they were safe and could wait until they could see their way down at first light. But after they recontacted the police, 4 team members went to their aid and escorted them down to the valley bottom. Fucking hell, are people so fucking stupid? This is it's starting to get my goat now. This is ridiculous. Oh, fuck. So where were these idiots? So they were 200 meters above the valley floor, having tried to directly ascend up Angel Tarn, intending to camp there. Okay, let's have a look at this one here then. So that's Patterdale up there. That's a fucking road. You got fucking paths everywhere here. And you're seriously telling me that someone can't walk from Dubhow area here down to a path that's literally just down there, and then presumably to their cars? That is fucking insane. I don't know what else I can say. And there's Angel Tan up there. You know, if frankly, sorry, but if you can't walk in the dark with, you know, preferably with a torch, if you can't walk from Angel Tan and follow one of these paths down, then fucking stay at home. I don't know what else there is to say. And on that happy note, I'm going to fuck off and have a cup of tea because this is unbelievable. Are people so stupid and ignorant and idiotic? Take a torch. Take a fucking torch.